Okay, today I'm going to show you basics on how to overclock your CPU. Now, firstly what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the inside of my computer, like fan and everything. I recommend that you get an upgraded fan. Home-built computers are better off. So, I'm just going to shut it down. Okay, so this is my old CPU fan. I've upgraded to that, the copper thing. This is it. Fans through here, and then pushes out the back. It's an LED. I'll tell you the model. It's on the box. It is a CNP S9700 LED. Ultra quiet CPU cooler. And yeah, it's top of the line well, it's gone out of top of the line, second from top of the line now, but when I got it was top of the line. I got my graphics card right here. That's a 9600 GSO, and I got my RAM. Now, thing to know with RAM, if you're ever going to build a computer, you got these two slots, like red, yellow, yellow. If you're going to put RAM in, put them in the same channel. So, one yellow, another in the other yellow. Because your thing will go a lot faster. I mean, I had one in red and one in yellow, and mine ranking on Vista was 5.2. I changed it to yellow, and I got up to 5.9, which is the highest rating. So, yep. That's pretty much all I've got to show with this. Now, next thing I'm going to show is you overclocking. Under this fan is my processor. It's a Q6600, two quad core, 2.4 gigahertz, and I'm going to overclock it to 3. So it's going to be it's going to be worth about, if you buy them in stores, about 500 if you get that. I paid about 100 for mine, 300 actually, and I'm going to overclock it to 3.6 gigahertz. So, yeah. Alright, now what you want to do is boot your computer. And just turn it on. First we turn it on through the back, and then we want to turn it on, and then if you got a gigabyte motherboard, it'll come up with your boot screen as the S series gigabyte. That's the one I got. Now what you want to do on the gigabyte is press delete. Down the bottom it's got all the instruction. What you want to do is to go on the BIOS setup, which is delete on this one. It'll come into this. On the BIOS, this, I think it's the only one, but it's got MIT, MB Intelligence Tweaker. It's the only motherboard I think with this. Now it's pretty simple. I'm going to increase my graphics. All you need to do is press enter on the top one, which is Robust Graphics Booster, and enter. And you want to put it on turbo. Any damage in hardware during this video that happens is not my fault. You want to enable your CPU host clock control, the frequency. Well, if you got a 2.4, and you have to have this on ×9, which is your CPU clock radio, and then that'll get up to 2.4 gigahertz. Now, if I type in, you got to press number lock. You got to make sure number lock's on. 340. I'll get it up to 3.6 gigahertz. And if I have a look at my specs as well, because I haven't saved it yet, it's still a clock of 2.66, but I'll show you that soon, and I'll redo that. And my 4 gig of RAM, all that. Then you check my PC health. Now, I've got a clock radio of its heat 23 temperature because of the fan I showed you earlier. Now, with my old fan, I would have got it at, right now, 50. I wouldn't be able to boot my computer. I would have a temperature of 50, around that, because I'm overclocking at 340 megahertz, which is a lot. So we just wait for it to boot, and I'll check the BIOS again. and check everything is set. See if it's saved. So you press F9 to check. It's got all the instructions. You got 3.6, your overclock 340. See? Just see processor speed, processor clock 340. So that's all done. Now I'm just going to press F10 to save and quit. I'll pause it until it's actually booted. So, alright, now what I'm going to do is we're going to go start, because it's booted now. Now, just to prove to you that I'm not faking anything, you go into System. Now, if you read my thing, Intel Core TM2 Quad CPU Q6600, 2.4 GHz, clock to 3.06 GHz. See? That's what it should be, and that's what it is. So, that's how to overclock your CPU. Pretty easy. But once again, if you have no clue what you're doing, please don't try this. First, research it a bit more, buy another fan. I did it once without my other fan up to 3.6. I almost burnt my processor out. But my computer has a smart thing, if it goes above 60 degrees it shuts down, and that's what happened. Went above 60 degrees, shut down. So, yep. Thanks for watching. Rate and comment. Yeah, so, bye.